Hola, señoras y señores, and welcome to episode 2 of the Roma Career Mode. Where we left off, we actually started the whole thing. We set up the squad as much as we could, and in this episode, we will start some transfers and scout a few more positions more in depth. So as we left off in the advancing stage, we came back to some emails, getting a transfer offer for Vere, 59-year-old, 19-year-old. I'm just gonna sell him every day of the week. I'm just gonna sell him. He needs to get better. I hope he gets to 65, but probably he only gets to 62. But hey, it's still not that bad. I'll probably just loan him until he's worth a decent amount of money and either sell him, or if I like him, like playing with him, then I'll use him. So then, no players were found, so I decided to go back. I was kind of getting confused with the global transfer. Like, I don't know all the menus, how to work all the menus yet. I'll get used to it in a second. So I decided to edit it just because they won't find anything. I think I got rid of Dribbler. It was a dribbler or attacking minded. I got rid of attacking minded because attacking minded is more of a striker-ish attribute, and I would like a more dribbling type of midfielder than attacking minded. So I decided to lower that. That way, maybe we can get a more possibility of some players in Italy, or was it Spain? I don't remember. So then we go back and we keep advancing. Oh, never mind. We go to our shortlist. Sorry guys, I get confused. And we decided to make some transfers, some transfer offers, some bids. There you go, that's the word. So I decided first to go for Christian Benteke because he's an absolutely amazing striker, and I think he grows a lot. I'm assuming he grows a lot in this game. I have no idea. This is based on assumption. So I decided to give him Borriero because he is 76 and 31 years old. I wasn't gonna use him. So I was gonna replace him with Benteke, who's absolutely amazing, and he's young, and he's better. He's just, with that strength and spring speed, he's unstoppable. So I decided to go for him with 10 million and Borriello, and then I went for Sirigu. Sirigu, I didn't have a goalkeeper to offer for them. I mean, not a good enough keeper, so I had to go with the price. But I decided to start low. That way, if they gave me a big price, I can probably find somewhere in the middle. So I gave him 7 million, even though it's worth 8.5. I think that's good enough. I wouldn't think they would say yes to that. And then we went for Diego. Diego being worth a lot of money, but he's on the last year of his contract, so we might pick him up for less. So I decided to go for 10 million, add somebody who was worth that extra bit of millions. I want to go for Bradley because Diego will be replacing Piagic, and then Piagic will be on the bench, and then Bradley won't be used. Just that that's essentially like domino thing. So I decided to maybe get rid of Bradley to bring in a world-class midfielder. So then I decided to advance. Yeah, I got it right this time, right? Yeah. I decided to advance. FC Barcelona want Rooney for some reason, even though they need defenders. So no luck in Spain. So defensive-minded, first in quality, and promising. And it wasn't them actually. I decided to keep those changes because I actually messed up on the buttons, and I went back to my fullback positions, and I went to here and got rid of Promising because Promising is more of the youngster player. Maybe there's not as much promising players that I would like a good enough left back or right back just because, as I said before in the last episode, I think, yeah, in the last episode, Maicon is old, and then Dodo's not good enough, so I might switch him out every game. And then we got an offer for Francesco Totti, but guys, it is a hefty offer, and it would be worth a lot, including his wages. But I'm not gonna sell him, because if I sell him, it is not a Roma Career Mode. So I decided to reject all offers, just allow future offers, just because Francesco Totti is practically Roma. Even though he's old, I will play him maybe a few games, maybe some of the Classico games, maybe like the Coppa Nazionale games, just because he is Roma, and I would like to use him. Because he's freaking Totti, man. He's absolutely amazing. Even though it's kind of slow. But we got an offer for Julio Sergio, the goalkeeper we're looking to sell. 34 years old, 72 overall. He will go down. He will skyrocket down, so I got rid of him. And transfer offer unacceptable for Diego. They weren't interested in the player, so I decided to get rid of Bradley and see if they wanted Piaget, because he would be replacing his position. Bradley will still be on the bench. So I decided to give him 12 million and Piaget, hoping they would say yes to that, but who knows. I mean, I decided to put 9, a little bit cheeky there. Trying to save as much money as I can, because, I mean, we do have 34 million, but, it's always good to save every last million. So then they wanted 17.5 plus Borriello. They actually were interested in the player, so that's good. So it is negotiable. So I decided to go 13 and leave Borriello, hoping they would say yes to that. We'll see what they say to that. I mean, he is worth that money. I played with him, like just some random games. I played with him and he felt really nice. In this game, it's like a lot of strength. So I mean, Christian Benteke with that strength, and Lukaku. Lukaku also has a lot of strength. So hopefully we can get one of them because they are really strong and pretty fast players. Maybe they're not the fastest, but they're decently fast. So still no luck. So you know, I decided to go for 4-year contract, maybe somebody, and I decided to get rid of Dribbler. I think. No, I said what? No, I decided to get rid of Dribbler. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I know what I did. This was actually a few days ago, maybe 2 or 3 days ago when I did this. So I don't remember much. I'm trying to get episodes out as fast as I can, but I do have a life, and my life is currently really pushed to the max right now. But I will get the episodes out, guys, so don't worry. So we got Sirigu. They rejected that offer because the player was too valuable for them. So you know, if they're too valuable for them, I mean, if they don't want it, we'll just offer another offer for 8 million. See what they say. You know, it doesn't hurt to bid more. It actually still is less than what he's worth. We might have to offer maybe 10 million. So who knows? We'll see what happens. But then I decided to go with Yusal, the scout, and I decided to look at Lukaku. Lukaku's worth 6.5, so it's actually pretty nice, and he's actually faster than Benteke. I think a little bit stronger, but I mean his other stats aren't as good. But I mean, just strength, sprint speed, and finishing all in those top 6 stats. That's absolutely amazing for a striker. So I'm looking to get him or Benteke. If I do get both accepted, it's going to be hard to decide. It depends how much money it is on both, and how much money I would need for other transfers. And if it's just the exact same thing, then I would probably choose Benteke, because he technically is the better player, technically speaking. I mean. But who knows? So we keep simming through some days, and Wolves were still transfer offer unacceptable. Looks like we won't be getting Diego. I think I did. No, I didn't do one more offer. Yep, I just left that at that. And then Christian Benteke unacceptable. They wanted 17.5. They were pretty sturdy on that. I decided to go for 15. Let's see if that's the middle for them too. Hopefully they'll say yes to that. And still no luck. So it's still pretty bad, but you know, we're gonna have to just keep simming because I wanted to see the offer for Benteke and Lukaku. And Chelsea accepted the offer. So, you know, that's good. I mean, it's good, but it's bad at the same time because now I have decisions to make. So, I went to contract offer. But, guys, I won't be accepting him yet until I get a full scout report of Lukaku. That way I can see exactly who he is as a player. So I go 100,000, exactly what I wanted. 4 years, important first-team player. Because if you do crucial, guys, I mean, if you bench him like once or twice in the season, like he'll be so mad. So then PSG still thought he was too valuable. So you know, maybe 8.5 is the exact value. You know, what does it hurt? I mean, I at this point I was thinking, you know, I would go max 10 for Sirigu and then maybe look for another goalkeeper. Maybe 9. It's hard to decide, you know, because he is worth it if we can get him. But, you know, for that money, it's kind of hard to decide. So we keep going here. Oof, excuse me. So we go to back to Global Tabernacle with our scouts. I might get some more scouts because I am pretty short on scouts. At this point, I remember I wanted to go for a goalkeeper, but I only had 3, and they were all 3 doing their job. So I was looking at, like, if I could change this out, but I did want that full report on Lukaku before making him scout what's his name, Sirigu, not Sirigu, looking for other goalkeepers in other leagues. But hey, I mean, I was thinking about ending it, but you know, I decided to leave it at that just because I wanted. It's probably like 2 or 3 days till it's actually done. So then I decided to advance, and guys, this is where the episode will end. It wasn't the most entertaining of videos, guys. I'm sorry, but I am trying to get these out daily as possible. When the weekend comes, they will be out. They will be coming out really fast. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, guys. stay tuned on the channel. Subscribe if you want for the next episode. It will be out, if not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. Muchas gracias, everybody. This is Mingogo, and adios.